Hey, what is going on, guys? It's the killer YouTube Onion here, and we have some more news for you guys today. This has been another crazy day. Not as crazy as yesterday, but pretty crazy. So our first story is coming from Poodlecorp, who actually hacked themselves by accident. Now, this is pretty funny. So they actually hacked into their own Twitter and started DDoSing their own address. Now, Poodlecorp tweeted today, "Hacked by Poodlecorp, #offline." And they actually DDoSed their own DDoSing tool. I don't know how DDoSing works, but that seems like a pretty big mistake to me. Now, this is probably the biggest story we have for you today. Honor the Call, a known guy. Now, you guys probably know he exposed T-Martin and Syndicate as owners of their CSGO gambling site called CSGO Lotto. Now, many of you may not know that Honor the Call himself owns a gambling site. It is called CSGO Honor the Call. Now, he could have probably hit it better. We actually really looked into it. Obviously, the names match. So we did some more research and we found out he actually owns it. Now, Honor the Call said this on Twitter: "Yes, I actually own a gambling site. And when I exposed T-Martin and Syndicate, I was just getting rid of competition on the CSGO gambling scene." So he actually exposed T-Martin and Syndicate for owning a gambling site because he wanted more players and he didn't want to compete with theirs. Now, that is a pretty shady move, and some say that may be hypocritical, but from a business standpoint, this actually makes a lot of sense. Now, we have some special news from my boy Scarce, over 2 million subscribers. Now, Scarce tweeted today, "I have been eating way too much. I am now considered morbidly obese due to eating too much Chipotle." Now, obviously, Scarce, we know he is a little fat, but now we know he's obese, and that is a problem. So let me give you a little motivation, Scarce. You know, just run on a treadmill, just go to the gym. You'll get better. We know all of his fans wish him the best too. And he also said in another tweet, which he later deleted, and this one was directed toward Chipotle, and now he said, "Your fucking burritos are too damn good. I will be suing you." So, you know, it's kind of crazy, all these YouTubers going around suing people, but right now I'm kind of used to this kind of shit. Everybody's gonna sue everybody, and that's just how the real world is. Now, I know you guys have heard about Grade A's face reveal. If you guys don't know, Grade A Under a massive YouTuber, has a lot of fans and a lot of support. Now, he made a face reveal video just a couple of months ago, and the picture he used actually wasn't him. Now, this kind of confuses me, to be honest. I don't know if this is true, but according to him, his real face is this one. Now, obviously, I could see why he'd try to lie about this. He doesn't look too great on it. Definitely not a 10 out of 10. But then again, I wish him the best, and I suggest to use a toothbrush for your teeth. In our next piece of news, the biggest streamer, you know him, Phantoml0rd, he actually got banned a while back, but that's not the news. Everybody knows that. But do you know he actually overdosed on snorting cocaine while he was in Mexico? Now, here's a photo that's circulating around the web. I don't know 100% if it's real or fake, but that actually convinces me. Yay. Our next huge piece of news is coming from Fousey. Now, today, I think he actually took a prank way too far. He actually faked his own death. Now, he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge right after the news was posted. A lot of his fans actually celebrated, so they actually took to Twitter, and here are just some of the comments that I found on his Twitter page. "You can fake your pranks, but you can't fake your death." Fousey, more like Fousey Dead Tube. Now, when Fousey actually got back on his Twitter, he reported, "Hey guys, I was just kidding. I'm not actually dead." He was pretty pissed off at people that were happy when they thought he died, but I'm actually disappointed too, so I'm one of them. And unfortunately, guys, that is all I have for you today. Please like and subscribe so you can get updates from my channel, and have a nice day.